the declaration of the Gdansk meeting in Poland. The declaration from a conference called Conference Against Totalitarianism and in Defense of Democracy, which was convened last year, June, in Poland. We've spoken about it in public, even when I addressed a big media forum with Comrade Solly Mapaila and Comrade Mbalula at the Hani Memorial. The media were all there with their cameras. And I spoke when their cameras were still on. I even spoke about names of collaborators of this international agenda in the name of defense of democracy and against totalitarianism. The European Solidarity Center that convened this meeting, working with the Brent Hest Foundation, led by Greg Mills, and senior journalists who attended this meeting. They may or they may not have known the agenda, but clearly they played the agenda, the role of that particular outcome of that particular meeting when they are back here in South Africa. Amongst them, for instance, prominent South Africans who participated, and those of you, including from this media institution, they have hosted no less than one or two of them, but multiple of them in the analysis pre-elections and post-election. For instance, the last minister, defense minister of apartheid regime, Rolf Meyer, was one of the attendees of this meeting in Gdansk. Yes, all of a sudden, Rolf Meyer was resurrected from somewhere to be a commentator, even on the concept of the GNU. Everywhere on television, SABC, ENC, everywhere. Planned by those who are controlling the media houses. No problem, I have no problem at all against journalists. Because when a photographer or political reporter comes here, he's told by the editor what they want, or the political editor what they want from this meeting. They give them even questions what to ask. So Rolf Meyer was one of them. Dr. Ray Hartley, former editor, think of the Sunday Times and particularly of the Daily Dispatch, was one of them. He's a director at this Brent Hest Foundation. Dr. Mpumelelo Mkhabela, former editor of Sowetan, the Lovely People's Paper, was one of them. They were the main stars of the commentariat in the run-up to elections. Was this innocent? Then we have even there, president of the IFP, Hlabisa, who was there in that meeting. There were others too. Yes. There were others too from here. The editor of the Daily Maverick was there. Now, these are reality. It's not science fiction. It's the reality of forces working against this revolution in the name of media freedom. Articulating one agenda, there must be change. The revolution has failed. There were several others. Comrade Lindy Zulu, as a fighter of our liberation movement, you'll know this. There was the leader of UNITA in that meeting from Angola. There was the leader of Renamo in that meeting from Mozambique. There was the leader of the MDC here, Tendai Biti, who after this year around March, April, I can't remember the exact date because of the campaign was too heavy, he came and addressed a seminar organized by the Daily Maverick in Cape Town, a newspaper we have said in public as the South African Communist Party that has been funded by the State Department of the US through the US consulate in Cape Town.